So
Or,
Sheldon played for me from 2005 to 2008 in high school.
okay,
Um, like I said, he was one of the top players in America at that time. I had everyone coming to the school from the All American people to ESPN to
man.
Todd Luganbill. I mean, you name it, they were there. I mean, I took phone calls coming out of my classroom, so that was a real hectic time, but it was a real eye opener for me when it came to the recruiting and how this business really worked.
So were any of these assistants saying, "Listen, uh, if you could steer this guy our way, there'll be a few $100 bills and a car somewhere." Does that ever happen, or is that stuff exaggerated?
I want to say this:
Plead the
something you can
fifth.
take to your grave with you, and you just don't want to get schools in trouble. But yeah, that has happened. Yes, it has.
How is it big reward offers, or is it just a few $100 here and there?
I
Is
mean,
it
it could
tickets?
be a few $100 here, just set up a meeting, or you get this kid to sign with us. We make sure that you have a job. It's a lot of things.
Wow. Yeah, I've heard of that too. Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, hire you somewhere, or the kid's dad will get a job
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah, they take care of you down the line. Yeah, big time college athletes, big time college sports. Yeah, it's a lot of money going around, and they will do whatever it takes to get the player that they want.
Okay, and what? Colin Cowherd, he asked it, and I want to give him credit for bringing this up. Um, he will. At what point did you realize that Sheldon may be special?
His sophomore year, we played a game against a suburban school, and he scored a touchdown. And Kansas State was in the stands that night, and he
Mm-hmm.
just put on a show. I mean, that was as a sophomore. Got his first offer from Kansas State. I believe the coach at that time was Ron Prince.
Okay.
The top recruiter at that time was a guy by the name of Mo Lattimore, who had been in St. Louis quite a bit. Took a lot of kids out of St. Louis, so they're the first ones to really show us love. Um, like I said, but Kansas State really showed us some love, and the rest was history.
Man, did you notice anything from Sheldon in practice? Like, man, he's really dominating these guys.
Yeah. Sometimes one-on-one pass rush. I mean, he would just dominate some of the offensive guards and offensive tackles. But he had real soft hands as a tight end. Could have went he could have went to school and played tight end. Kind of reminded me of
Wow.
how Warren Sapp was in high school. Warren Sapp was a tight end, and when he got to Miami, he became a defensive tackle, and the rest was history for him. And Sheldon was the same way. Real soft hands, could run the out route,